What's going on, YouTube? What's up with my cigar smoking family? It's Cowboy coming at you. We're relaxing today, man. You guys can see I'm down in the cut, hanging out down in the lab for a little while. Had a little time, man. I wanted to come down and get me a smoke in, but it's definitely one that I had to share with you guys, man. Um, on this Thanksgiving Day weekend. What I got in my hand here, folks, and we ain't gonna mess around. If you guys can see that, that is the HVC Black Friday, the 2024 Ometepe edition, limited edition from what I understand. Now, if you guys are familiar with Black Friday cigars, if you're not, just Google HVC and Black Friday. You can pull up all the Black Friday cigars that have come out over the past years. Every year they come out with a different version, maybe a different size, a different blend of the HVC Black Friday. And since 2019, I have had the pleasure of smoking each one since 2019 that I can remember. And I remember 2019 and 2020 being very good cigars, man, that just made me keep coming back. 2022, not so good. The one that came out, maybe that was 2022, which was a firecracker. Wasn't so crazy about it. But every other one has been great, man. I'm a big fan of HVC cigars and Aganor Salif. My man Rainier Lorenzo has done a beautiful job of constructing cigars, man, under the HVC namesake. But this is the HVC Black Friday 2024. So we're going to smoke it on this Black Friday weekend. I hope so far that you guys have enjoyed your Thanksgiving Day weekend, man. I pray that you were able to hang out with family, man, and really had a good time. But for me right now, while I'm trying to kill a little time, we're about to smoke this thing, man. I want to share a little bit of it with you guys. Good looking cigar, man. 5 7/8 by 52 Toro. They give this one the name of the Escogitos. I'm not sure what Escogitos stands for. I'll have to look that up. Dressed in a Mexican San Andreas wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, and Nicaraguan fillers with some Ometepe filler in it from Nicaragua as well. If you guys have been watching me for a while, man, I've always been a great fan of Ometepe cigars. From years ago when I ran into it in a CAO cigar called the OSA SOL. So Ometepe is one of those types of tobaccos, man. It's hit or miss, but you have to know how to dress it up. You have to be a great blender to be able to blend with Ometepe. If not, it could be not so pleasurable to you. But I really enjoy the Ometepe tobacco, and I'm very excited to smoke this one, man. Good looking stick, as you guys can see, man. Some nice smoothings to it, even a little bit of shine there. Veiny, medium to dark brown. Good compaction on the cigar, good feel in the hand. Just a funky cigar, man. It just smells like it's got some age on it to me. Apple cider vinegar. Barnyard funk. Some type of a dry fruit there. Dark dry fruit. Heavy cedar note. Yeah, just barnyard funk, man. Like manure, compost. Good looking stick, man. Good looking footband. That footband says 2024 Ometepe on it. So that's where we are with the cigar, family. We're going to go ahead and get a straight cut on this thing, man. Cowboy going to cut him up, fire him up, smoke him up. Tell y'all what I think about the 2024 Black Friday. Great open draw. Sweet, medium sweet tobacco, cedar. Some I'm getting a little bit of what I consider a dusty mustiness there on the cold draw. A mild coffee note. dry hay, dry fruit. That's what we getting on the cold draw. So yeah, man, very excited to smoke this Black Friday cigar on this Black Friday weekend. Uh, these cigars came in a couple of weeks ago for me, so they have been hanging out in my humidor for a couple of weeks. So I think we're in good shape. We're gonna go ahead and take that beautiful footband off of there and get some heat on this thing if I can get it off. It's on there like it ain't supposed to come off. Let's peel it off. Yeah, they got that band on there pretty good. Let's get some heat on this bad boy and smoke it up while I got a couple hours to burn. Let you guys know what I think about this, man, and then we're gonna get out for a little while, do some more smoking and some real drinking.
We miss Bill, everybody at ESPN miss Bill, and we will think about him and honor him and cherish him throughout the Maui Invitation. All right, we'll see you guys again at halftime. Liam McNeely and the Yukon Huskies battling Colorado after the break.
Yeah, man, that's really got some funkiness to it, man. And believe it or not, I like that in cigars. That barnyard funk. Just on that first light, I have burnt wood on the back of the tongue. Burnt cedar wood. A dry, dark earthiness. Black cracked pepper on that retro. Yeah, that burnt wood is really, really hanging on the tongue. Not very pleasant right now, but not terribly bad. I just have to believe it's going to get better. Rabbit air kicking in. We got a lot of billowing smoke coming off of that cigar as well. Turn it down a little bit. Very spicy forward right now. Burnt cedar wood. Cracked black pepper.
Welcome to ESPN's Feast Week, presented by Lowe's. And welcome back to Paradise.
Heavy cracked black pepper on that retro. Burnt wood and hay on the retro as well. Just kind of tobacco forward right now for me. Not picking up any sweetness at this particular point in time. But spicy, peppery, earthy. That's where we at right now with that Escondidos HVC Black Friday 2024. The Ometepe limited edition. So we just going to be sipping. It's early for me right now. We're going to be sipping on a little ginger ale. Great pairing with cigars. I do that a lot. So we're going to sit here and smoke this thing down a little bit, man. And hopefully these flavors are going to pick up for me because I'm really excited to smoke this thing. But right now, straight tobacco. Y'all relax. Great deal of smoke coming off of that cigar family. The HVC Black Friday 2024 Ometepe limited edition. As you can see, the cigar is burning well. It's holding on to a nice, thick, earthy gray ash. To this point, family, not what I expected from HVC and Black Friday. Cigar has started off for me just straight tobacco. It seems as though at this particular point that it's starting to try to pick up on some flavors, maybe a tad bit of Sweetness is beginning to come through. I'm not exactly sure what that sweetness is. I have to tell you about that after I get through it a little bit. Cracked black pepper, peppercorn spice on the back of the throat. Just a dark smoking profile. Kind of started off harsh, a tad bit bitter. I mean, wow. A great deal of peppercorn spice on the back of the throat. This is not one that I would smoke on an empty stomach. I'm going to say that it's going to be full in strength. Get a nice nicotine kick out of this. I'm not so much a big fan of a full strength cigar that doesn't come with the flavors along with it. I'm not crazy about too much nicotine either in my cigars. It's going to be low on body and low on flavors for me right now. I am picking up like a sourdough bread, burnt wood, and I'm getting that dry, bitter, almost sour, dry fruit on it right now as well. But to this point, if pepper and spice is what you like with some full strength, you may enjoy this a little bit better than I'm enjoying it right now. But it's got to get better. So we're going to go ahead and continue to smoke this thing down, man. Continue to sip on this ginger ale. Good thing I'm drinking ginger ale with this one, and don't get me a pour of whiskey right now, because I don't think I'd enjoy whiskey with this right now. So let's keep smoking it. Hopefully this thing is going to pick up for me so that HVC Black Friday can redeem itself with Cowboy. Be back shortly. There we are, family. As you can see, we still got good billowing smoke coming off of this cigar. The HVC Black Friday 2024 Ometepe edition. Not what Cowboy expected. Very, very dark tobacco profile on this cigar. I had to go pull some chocolate out on this one, family. Surprised by what I'm getting out of HVC on this one. Very surprised. This cigar really reminds me of the one that I mentioned earlier that I wasn't so crazy about a couple years ago, which was the Firecracker. Good construction on the cigar. As you can see, that cigar is starting to pick up a flaky ash, still holding a thick ash. The burn is kind of up and down, but it's been okay. Good nicotine buzz coming off of this cigar as well. Dark, dry earthiness. A dry mineral note. It also reminds me of when we were kids. In the little gaming systems that we used to have, the little handheld gaming systems that took a 9-volt battery. When it seemed like that game was getting slow, anybody that may be older than me or my age, we used to take that 9-volt battery out of the gaming system and we would stick it on our tongue just to see if that battery still had any juice to it or not. I'm getting that type of a mineral electronic note off of this cigar as well. The little bit of dry fruit sweetness that I'm getting is a like a sweet, dry cranberry. As much as I enjoy retrohaling, not so crazy about the retro on this one. The retro, as far as the pepper goes, has calmed down to like a medium plus on the pepper. And dry cedar and hay on the retro. black peppercorn spice on the back of the throat. I'm picking up a dark, dry, like coffee grounds. A slight bit of a sweet and sour note. I'm also picking up what I consider to be like the taste of cilantro, and also maybe a tad bit of soy sauce there as well. So that's where we are with this thing, man. We're going to smoke it down a little bit further, and I'm hoping that the sweetness will pick up for me. I can tell there's a tad bit of sweetness trying to come through, but I cannot pick that up as a really good tobacco sweetness. Everything for me is dark. Maybe even a dark, dry chocolate note. And they may have a little something to do with the couple of pieces of chocolate that I had to eat. Definitely a good buzz coming off this cigar. So if strength is what they were looking for on this cigar, you definitely have it. Not so crazy about that nicotine rush that I'm getting off the cigar. So we're going to smoke this thing down just a little bit further, man. The Cowboy will come back and give you guys my final thoughts and my final score on that Black Friday 2024. Y'all relax. As you guys can see, the background hasn't changed, but the image has changed as far as what I'm wearing since that last segment we had talking about this Black Friday 2024. So when I went to go and edit my videos, of course, to try to put this out for you guys, I realized that last segment, for whatever reason, didn't have any sound. So I don't know what I did. It happens sometimes, periodically. I have no idea why that last portion didn't have any sound. So I'm here to come back and let you guys know how this Black Friday 2024 finished for me. As you heard me say before, just a very dark smoking profile for me. Not the best Black Friday that I've had. The cigar on that last portion, luckily I take some notes, and I remember writing down that I was getting some herbal notes, kind of herby, like medicine herbs, dry burnt leaves. The tobacco sweetness towards the end was a muted tobacco sweetness that was just not starting to come through. I will say that at that last portion of the cigar did get better. But a little late in the game for me. Didn't enjoy this Black Friday as much as I have the ones in the past. I will say that the cigar did finish full in strength, low on the body for me, and low on flavors. So I was telling you guys about the Black Friday. I went into one of my little small Tupperdoors that I hide away, man. I got a few of these floating around with some special cigars in them. If you guys are not storing your cigars like this and you're looking for an inexpensive way, just get you one of these sealable Tupperdoors. Throw your Bevita pack in there, man, and you ain't got nothing to worry about. But I did go back and find a couple of HVC Black Fridays that I had from the past. And now I remember that in 2020, HVC came out with 2 different Black Friday cigars. And this one that you guys may have heard me talk about in the video that I didn't enjoy that much was the Firecracker from 2020. I got a couple of 2021s floating around here somewhere, and maybe one more 19. But these are the 2 that came out in 2020, and this is the one that I did not enjoy. We're going to smoke this one today, man, from 2020. I still got quite a few of these left. I don't know how many of these I ordered, the reason why I got so many of them. But we're going to smoke this one and see if it can give me some good vibes from 2020. But this Black Friday Firecracker was too much for me. And this cigar reminds me so much of that for whatever reason. I guess because of the strength. So, in saying that, not as enjoyable for a Cowboy this time. I know you guys don't hear me say that about many cigars on my videos, but it does happen from time to time. There are so many videos that I've done, where I've smoked cigars that I just didn't enjoy it, and I just didn't edit or put the video out. For me, it's a waste of time because I'm not here to bash anyone. It's a waste of my time to sit up and edit something that I did not enjoy. So I always try to give you guys something that I did enjoy. I didn't hate the cigar. It just was not in my wheelhouse. The HVC Black Friday 2024 Ometepe edition. And I hate that because I love Ometepe tobacco when blended the right way. So, let's tell you what we got on the score. So as Cowboy goes ahead and score this Black Friday 2024, HVC Black Friday 2024 by my man Rainier Lorenzo, on my scale of 1 to 10, I gave the construction a 9.5. I gave the burn a 9. We gave flavor a 6. The body a 6. And for complexion and transition, it just didn't transition well. You know, it was almost like putting on a brand new suit and you got the wrong shoes on with the suit that just don't match. That's how this cigar was for me this particular time around. But what I am going to do is I did buy it in a 5-pack. I'm going to let the other ones rest for quite some time before I pull another one out. And hopefully it's going to get better. We'll see. So when I tally all it up, the overall score of the HVC Black Friday 2024 is a 7.1. And on my scale of 1 to 10, that just makes this an average cigar. So that's what we are. So this is Cowboy coming back to let you guys know how that HVC Black Friday 2024 finished. So until I see you guys again, that's going to be my take on it. Enjoy your holiday. Peace.